Factory tour at Alliance, Elkhart, Indiana. Today, we are going to tour the Paradigm Building number 2. Start to finish, we are going to see how these amazing luxury living RVs are built. So stick around so you'll see exactly how they do it.
All right, so we've been sneaking for the last couple of days. So this is the dealer week, so follow us. We're gonna sneak in and see how they're produced and try not to get caught. Here we are at Alliance in one of the production lines. And we have here Kevin Odell with us that is actually tending to a rig right now. But I asked Kevin a favor to try to show us off and to keep it lame verbiage in how this production line works. And where do you come from? How did you fit into the Alliance box with all the people that you know? How did that start?
Well, I worked for Mr. Brady's father at first at Heartland when he started that. So a lot of us started out there. Ryan and Coy were working there too. I didn't know them then. But then as I was working there, we heard about this thing they were starting called Alliance RV, heard about their core values and what they were about. And so it was something we wanted to jump on board with as far as the customer aspect of the whole building the unit and what was more important. Instead of, our financial gain, we were more or less wanting the experience of the camping for the customers to be a lot better. So we were all about that, more of a family.
No, we feel it when we're walking
personally owned business. We were all about that instead of the corporate run.
Thank you.
You can do a lot more of those things here freely. So we came over, a group of us, and that first little building up front, we built the first 15 by hand, and ever since then we've been off and running.
It is phenomenal. That's what I said not too long ago about the freight train that Alliance is doing. I said, this is nice to see. So give us a glimpse of somebody who never saw a trailer. This is the fifth wheel line. This is the Paradigm building. So this is the Paradigm building that Kevin's going to kind of walk us through to see.
So we order like a bare chassis. Comes in bare straight from where we order it. It rolls on in. Pretty much put the tanks in, get it ready to be flipped over here. So then as it comes in, it just goes over here, goes in our frame flipper, which also goes in the air, is able to flip the chassis upside down so we can get a better aspect of working on it. A lot of the wiring, then all the axles and all that stuff get put on, brakes. If the upgrades for the disc brakes get on. And then it simply just rolls on back here.
So they actually rolled them on those skis.
We flip it.
That is cool.
And then it gets landed on a pair of dollies right here, and then we roll it back. And then on these skids, it'll go all the way back straight.
So from one station to the other, physically people are moving those, are pushing those?
As a group.
Wow, that is nice.
About every 40 minutes, they'll call about a line roll. Group gets done, they roll the line. As you can see, they like to keep it very clean. So before every line roll, there's a line sweep, line roll. Right here, the tanks get installed, plumbing, rough wire. All your front end electronics and tanks and stuff, hydraulics, pumps.
All the hydraulic leveling system are in there.
And this is all still considered floor department.
So what's this section, this line?
Floor department.
Floor department, that's 4 rigs, 5 rigs?
About 4 or 5 stations for floor department.
And I will guess, with my knowledge, that those are probably 370 FB units.
These are 370, everything is labeled and properly tagged. All the units have their trailers on the front.
Oh yeah, that is cool.
Production if there's any actual customer sales,
if you ordered something
disc
special,
brakes, AK axle, all that stuff. That's where it would be located at. And then we start with the plumbing department. In our plumbing department, we have it all the base set. We set the walls, all the countertops, cabinets in here. So then you have a better access to everything. Before the walls get on, now your plumber can get in here, access his stuff without having to get up and in here. And it's able.
That's cool. Don't see inside there. See, that'd be a floor, honey. See, you can see this is a bare floor, and then they put that island on there, and then they'll slide it wherever it belongs. Oh yeah. See, we recognize our rig here. That's what it is. That is nice.
Yeah, this is the 382 rear end kitchen.
I was going to say, that was my wife's future unit. I just recognized the fridge hole right here. And
we like to run them in either batches of 5 or 10.
Okay.
Right now that's a slower period. We run a lot of stuff in batches of 5.
So this week also the advantage we had is that it's a dealer show, so everything is shut off. The suppliers are shut off. That's why you guys shut off for that week.
Yeah, so we set up about 30-some coaches over in lamination.
Yep.
It's a dealer show week. We bring them in, show them the appreciation for, the dealers, the upcoming models, all the new changes we made.
Yeah. No, we saw that yesterday. It was entertaining and nice to see all the dealers.
And then, as you know, we use this time to have customers come in that have complaints on their coaches, and we help fix them.
We didn't have any complaint. I didn't have any complaint. It just happened to have a couple of nails here and there that needed to be
touched up.
And
so furnace, water heater, all that gets installed. This is considered the plumbing department.
Okay.
We run all the pipes in the walls, everything before all the panels are on.
Oh yeah. Okay. So those are still the 385. So that's like the front end of a 370 FB.
382.
382. Sorry. But the rear end is now the kitchen end. So. And this will be 382 also. Which department is this from there to there?
This is still plumbing. So they prep all their parts here. As you can see, they'll cut them days in advance.
Okay.
And then so they're ready for the guys online as far as like a production friendly.
Yeah, typically what I've seen for video of the lines is people are running all over the place because it's actually production day. So we're lucky that.
And just like cabinet shop is behind it.
There you go.
So all the walls and cabinets are built behind it. So as far as they build it, sit it down, install it instantly.
So plumbing and cabinets are done in the same station, basically almost. Yeah.
So a lot of cabinets we build upstairs, we just send them down.
So cabinets are built here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything is. Yeah. Everything but the chassis.
Yep.
We even do our own walls and lamination.
Yep. There's a lamination building in here that we visited before, which is kind of phenomenal. And that Asdale is the product you guys use.
This starts shelling department, where they start putting the puzzle together. All the walls come in on carts from our lamination department.
Oh yeah.
We lift them up. They cut out the sidewall plugs, or the slide out plugs, and then they set them over there. And on the other side of that wall is then the slide out department. So there's 2 different production lines now going to go. A smaller one for slide boxes, and then our product keeps going.
Okay, yeah, cool. I see what you're saying there. That makes sense. So they cut off the slide out cutoff are out of there.
And as you can see, they keep the units immaculately clean as line goes. So every line roll, they are to blow out the units, blow out the coaches to help eliminate lino damage.
And you were telling me, Kevin, that you actually have some guys who actually takes the units and you send them on the road, test the unit, road test. See, people don't think about that, but it's
like the dinettes in the roofs. We screw those in the backers, but we don't know if them backers are going to hold.
Yeah.
So we take that thing and hit about 20,000 bumps and come back and see if it's still sitting there.
Yeah.
So right here, they build the roofs upstairs. They'll build the roofs on the floor upstairs. Yeah. They'll run that whole contraption back there, lift it up, and set it all in one big section. A lot of the other plants do it in different sections. We do it here in one big section.
So you got one structure holding the 4 walls. After you put that roof on there, it actually holds everything together. So it's like an angle iron. It's
putting
the
a puzzle together pretty much.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying. If you have less seams, well, it holds the unit way better.
Structurally.
Yeah, structurally it helps. Yeah. Yeah, I can see the front bathroom like we have in ours because we have one of them, but super solar and topper. See, that's some guys take their notes because they want to have the dishwasher, the super
well,
solar
it's also
topper.
On here, but instead of them having to keep pulling that out, they just keep putting the reminders on the front hitch. Yeah. And then our QCs also get to check that going all the way down.
I don't work here, but there's going to be brakes on there too.
Yes.
So little details that the guys...
And a lot of that's Lippert's writing on there, some of it's ours.
Okay.
So then it starts the electrical department.
Oh, okay.
So electrical comes in, starts hooking everything up, runs their wires, puts their back panels on, all that stuff.
No, that is something. Yeah, so here we got some more insulation up there. See, the roof is now on. If you look at it, the holes are all ready for the AC.
Well, the insulation will start over here, about right here. Right here, they're running all their wires in the roof, so you don't want to put the insulation in yet. So you want to get all the wires ran and all that, and then you want the insulation on top of that, so then we can secure all our wires in the roof without all that being in the way. And then right here, the insulation will go on, and then they deck it.
Yep, and you can see the vents. You can see you actually have a roof. There's actually trusses on there. Honey, come up here. so people understand how it's built. But you can see on that section on the right, that second hole, you can see that there's trusses there. So there's actually a strong structure so we can walk on them.
Yeah.
That's what's nice about them. Yeah. Look at all of that. Here's a production line right there.
And as you can see going down,
It's seamless.
No,
it's not
it
easy
isn't
keeping
nice.
these clean going down the line constantly. But
No, but it's nice. It's nice that everybody's making an
Yes.
effort. It's hey, if it's clean, I
and then
think
that's
it's
when
easy.
we go with the teamwork approach,
Exactly.
good attitudes. I
Yep.
would rather have someone working here with a good attitude, not as qualified, than a gentleman here that not wanting to be a team player. That's just
Yeah.
not how we're going to do it here.
We were talking with Jim Bonacci exactly about that yesterday. He says, "No, you don't fit in here. You're gonna tear down the attitude of the group." Is that Mr. Jim Bonacci?
It is.
Hi, I'm Pierre.
Hi, Pierre. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And I'm Laurel.
I know you are.
What do you mean you know how she is and you don't know me?
She's going to know me over you.
Sorry,
So we are here with Jim Bonacci, who is, what do you do here?
Working in customer retail customer service, I should say. I was not really prepared for this, so I apologize for
That is
stuttering.
perfect.
But anyway, I head up the retail customer service team directly under Bill Martin, and we've got a great group of people that works directly with retails and with mobile techs across the country in order to facilitate any questions, concerns, and get over any humps.
Jim is always there for anything and everything that people are
Everybody.
asking, and yeah, I appreciate
This
that.
company
Thank you.
is transparent. Isn't that true?
It is absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, the thing is, we have nothing to hide here. I mean, we want to show you we make mistakes just like any other human. We own them, we fix them, we move on. We want to help get over those struggles, those hurdles
Yep.
that we all have. And the thing is, if you own it and you move on, you have happier campers, and you have a situation where the owner is able to have faith in what they bought. So it's a really important cornerstone of our company.
100% customer service.
Thank you, Jim. Hey, we're gonna let you go.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
the time.
Take
Thank
care.
you, brother.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Well, the way I set it up with the employees here, I got it to where they care. So with the 144 I have now, if we have 2 spots that open, they care about who we bring in. They don't want a bad seed coming in
Exactly,
here.
exactly.
So they're invested just as much as we are with their families and everything like that.
This is the best line you could have ever sold somebody to
Yes.
the idea of. This is the attitude in this building. We felt it for the last couple of days we've been here.
I mean, even when we had 2 weeks off, the first morning back, the owners were setting out, passing out gift
Yep.
cards to Martin's just because they felt bad.
Yep.
It's not their fault, you know. It's just
Yep.
a bad time.
Yep.
It gets slow, but
Yep.
they care. So that's the big difference.
Yep.
That's what sold me.
So here's the roof lining. Now you got the TPO that's going to be ran over here. You can see the roll there, honey. Yep. So this.
Yep,
is
they'll roll
actually-
on the die-core, put it on there.
Yep.
And
So-
during this time, our trim department is in here. So they'll start putting in all the door tracks
yeah,
for
okay.
stuff, and all the fit and finish stuff starts getting installed.
Yeah, and you always have the same people working the same stalls, or
Yes.
they are entitled.
Some people have missed it some days, so it gets off
Yeah.
set and all that. But no, as long as everybody's working together and not trampling over each other, it's fine.
Yeah, yeah. Like Luke was saying, how did he say that? He's a runner, or however you call it, that he can change apartment
Yes.
where he's needed, and yeah, that's the other advantage, to have people that can.
Our
do a little bit of
aspect is,
everything.
we shouldn't have to tell a grown man how to get along with another one. And
No,
if we
that's
have
right,
to,
yeah.
then maybe we need to find a better
Exactly.
person.
Yeah. No, I'm totally with you on this. This is nice.
As I say, I'm not raising babies, I'm raising men.
Yeah, that's a good line too. Exactly. So these are all the sleeves that
The
we
metal
go-
department stuff, all the shrouds for the ACs, the
Yep.
mini max air fans, all that stuff.
Yep.
Backsplashes start going in, all the little, fit and finish stuff.
Electrical box.
The lights behind the trim are going up.
that's how they kind of. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. I kind of wondered how ours work too there.
Yeah.
No,
Yep.
that's nice.
So 2 departments are we got the roof, the metal department's working on the roof at the same time as the trimmers are inside. Putting trim up.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yep. That's the 2-bedroom one. That's the new one, huh?
As you can see, all countertops, there's paneling on them so they keep all that covered.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There you
Try
go.
to keep all the scratches and debris off of it.
Yep.
But like I said, you try your best to keep it, but human nature,
Well, that's
And they try to get going fast sometimes.
Like I always say, it's not like a car manufacturing what a robot is doing. So you got to tend with people and tend with their capacities, their quality.
So then here's another device that we have that helped upgrading. Before in the past, we didn't have something to help set caps.
Yep.
So now this is the section where they put the caps on, seal the roof. We have a QC in this area too that walks all that and approves it to roll. That's all their job is.
No,
continuously checking the product.
Yep. Yeah, because that's a suction cup machine. Is it air driven or?
Yep.
Yep.
Just sucks it right up.
Just suction, and the guys just line up. It used to be what, 3 or 4 guys used to have to do
it would be
this?
ladders and dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah, Lowell's checking out those cabs.
This is another unit where we have a stop station, so everything gets checked here. Oh, actually, you can see my stop signs I made. So throughout the plant, you'll see them stop signs.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, there's another stop sign back there.
Okay.
So I've created these stop signs to where no repairs can go past that section. So then that eliminates my group leaders having to run from station 4 all the way down to station 30.
Okay.
And then the QCs approve it to roll.
Yeah.
Which QCs are separately in this plant, so they're under a different manager.
So here's your slide out.
Yeah, so we can walk over there here now if you want, or continue that way, but I can show you how the slide box is.
Let's do that. So, yeah, we'll know how a slide box is. Actually, we all have slide outs, but it's like,
So it's like its own mini production line.
Yep.
As you can see, they all get walked here too.
Oh, yeah.
They make sure they're all nice, clean, ready to go.
Covered, fridge hole.
They'll even hook it up to a high pump machine. They'll even test them to make sure there's no electrical, anything touching.
Oh yeah, that's what we would call hot skin, honey. Yeah, because see, we do those tests when we inspect rigs.
Yeah.
And that's the big thing. If they can do that and take care of electrical issues before it happens, that is nice. Yep.
So pretty much the same aspect we had down there. We have you'll have a roofing department down here. You'll have your electrical department in the boxes, shelling.
So that's
cabinet set.
That's the back side of.
This is where they cut them walls out.
Yeah.
It comes over here, and then we just run it right down this line on these carts.
Yeah.
And like this is the metal department for the slide boxes. They put on the rails. They do the. They roof it. They do all that, and they deck it.
Yeah.
The gentleman there's the window guy. And then as you can see, there's another little mini electrical department behind that.
Yeah, because all those slides are
all
unit by
switches.
itself. Yeah.
So we have to run all that ourselves, lights, push button lights in the ceilings.
Yeah.
All for the dinettes.
No, this is.
And then the cabinet setters before that.
Those
and
everything
everywhere we need cabinets, the cabinet shop is. So right here is the cabinet shop. So our cabinet builder right here builds them from scratch, and they're ready to go. Shelling is right there, so they cut them out. They're grabbing their walls from there and building them on their benches. Flip it up, and then off it goes.
Yep. If it's your boss, you have to answer.
No, you're fine. I am the boss.
Oh. Now this is the architecture, and like I know I've heard Coley emphasize on
time management
on a campus. No, here it's like a campus.
Yeah.
I kind of like that attitude. I never thought of that, but yeah, you have all those buildings, and it becomes a campus. So it is seen like a school,
But you build it to where you save time.
Yep.
Save resources. You're not getting trucks going all over the place looking for stuff. I mean, as you can see, we even have our trucks go down one lane where you can unload in each plant.
Yep. That's where we had the park, and that's what I thought. Oh, right there, it shows the difference. Even on the outside, that's how we felt when we walked in here.
And from being able to build your own campus, it was easier that way. Instead, other places just go buy a plant, and then they got to buy plant here.
Exactly. That's what I was telling Laurel. That's what I appreciate about Lions. I see the integrity and the idea of let's be our place. Because listen, we're in Elkhart. There's a lot of manufacturing. I've seen them from Goshen to up here to on the highway. They have buildings all over the place because that's what they did. Instead of taking one place and try to make it
home.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, that's what people are buying. They're spending their life savings.
Well, yeah,
on their
that too.
home.
Exactly. And
It's
so
serious.
for some people like us, well, we actually are living. These are our homes. So
And as you can see behind it, they store all the furniture and appliances separately.
yeah, you saw
And
that.
then the dock is right next to it, so it's not like they're getting moved very far.
Oh, okay.
I
So
mean,
that's
it's
the
set
end
up
of
to
the line.
where literally it gets unloaded there,
Yeah.
sits there, loaded here. Bam, there. We even have them on rollers, so they don't have to keep moving the refrigerators by hand. So it gets loaded right off there, and then you just keep pushing it along.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
the
they
guy
take
unloads
from
it
the
right
other
there.
side. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's smart, right there. Yep.
Those are just ideas, you know, and they let us do that. They let us buy them, you know. Some places don't let you spend on that.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah. No, that's what I see here too. It's yeah.
All
Here's your
about
convection
employee
oven.
safety, all that stuff.
Yeah. So I was going to ask because we didn't see this, but where is the decal laid on?
Right here.
It is here.
Yep. So this is right where we ended when metal was done setting the cap.
Yes. Okay.
So she puts the graphics on before the cap is set. So that's why they're leaning up right there. See that cap?
Yep.
So the graphic girl will sit there, put the graphics on that.
Okay.
The wall cart that's sitting up there and shelling,
Okay.
there's one girl back there putting those top
side
ones
wall.
on
Yep.
a ladder, so we don't have to worry about it doing it over here.
Ah, okay.
And then once it gets through here, then they start putting all their graphics on. So as we get going down, there's usually 1 or 2 stations throughout.
Yep.
And then as you can see, all the side ones are on, not the slide boxes, but now here, slide boxes are on.
Yep. Yep.
And they're also working as a team with the slide out department, because if the online slide out department gets behind, the boxes don't move. And you got to have the boxes in to line up the graphics.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that's where we also work about teamwork. So now if they're waiting, now they go into that group, start cleaning for them. So when they
Okay.
get done, it's already clean and they can
production
have their,
relaxing.
yep.
Yep.
And if you don't want to do that, then you're not going to work here.
Exactly. No, that's what's pleasant about this. It's the whole synergy of the whole crew together is pretty phenomenal. And so as you can see, it's coming out nice. I mean, everything is perfect. Yes, when we'll have a full body paint, now it's going to be one of them that's going to be in the middle of the production. So how are you guys going to deal with that? It's gonna be different.
It just comes down bare.
So how's the full body paint unit going to be?
It'll just be a bare, there'll be no stickers, no nothing. It'll just look like this, the whole thing, even the cap. And then we do the whole unit. We don't seal it. We don't put no awnings on or nothing. Then
you
it goes
send
out
to
our
paint.
door. It goes to the paint shop. It comes back. Then we seal it. Awnings get put on.
Whoa.
And then we run it through PDI.
Okay.
Yep.
I
So
hope
no,
you
it'll
got
just
that.
come down.
Is the volume still good on there? Because I never thought of that. That is cool.
Yeah. So like the graphic girls get a free unit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
They love them.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to touch the unit.
Exactly.
The seal girls, they'll
Beautiful.
still do their job when it comes back.
Yeah.
They get to skip that one, but
Yeah.
no. And then we call the paint shop. They come pick it up.
Yeah.
We make sure there's no body work on it before it's painted.
Yeah. So here's Kevin's
Final
line,
finish.
Kevin's baby.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
is your proudness is right there. So whenever you guys look at Alliance and you think of Alliance, come up here.
It's not just plant 2. The way we look here, all Alliance is our baby. Not just by
Yep,
plants. By
exactly.
here, you
Yep.
come through that gate, you're an Alliance employee. You're not a plant 1, plant 2, plant 3 employee. You're an Alliance employee. So what's best for Alliance is what we're going to ask from you.
Yep.
And
this-
those are our core values, yes.
Well, and that's why I was bringing us here. So Kevin actually hung this, he said. So
Yeah, we got these in all our plants.
Yeah.
This is what we live by as our Alliance RV family values.
That is phenomenal.
Yep.
Thank you, Kevin. And I have all the people in the back looking at the sign too. Oh, yeah, being reminded that, oh, yeah, we're going to look at this man.
Management crew, because they care.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for caring. Thank you for showing us around. Thank you for taking care of our rig. Thank you for manufacturing our rig, because now we're not biased. We have one, so it's kind of a pleasure to be here.
It's part of the family.
Kevin,
That's all.
thank you.
Hey, thank
It
you,
was
sir.
a nice time.
Yeah. Anytime.
Keep on going, guys. And I hope you like the show. And remember, and do never forget, it's not about the destination. It's all about the journey.